so special. Wow.
This is a kana.
Oh, this is a kana. Wow. Aloha. I'm here on behalf of Mayor Charmaine Tavares, who regrettably is unable to join you today. And she had wanted to be here. She was going to be here on our first one, except for that darn tsunami. So, having said that, she spent her morning there, like many of you, dealing with that situation. And I also want to give her aloha to Senator English, to the board, as well as your board president, Kima Faulkner. And with me today is Deputy Planning Director Kathleen Aoki. He's back there, looking quiet. And as I was listening to the senator, and I'm watching the water in the back, I thought, oh, it came back all by itself. Maybe not, but it'll come sooner. But there are a few things that the mayor wanted me to share with you that she had wanted to say even a few weeks ago. And it reminds me of, many of you are familiar with the 19th century chant, that one phrase that said, "E ho'i kanani e moku ula," return the glory to moku ula. And someone, always asks, why would the county care about something like this? And similar to what Senator English said, way back in 1995, I think that's when you started getting involved, Mayor Charmaine Tavares was a parks director. Today she is our mayor. It is coming full circle. When she was parks director, she fought to help in whatever way she can, completely despite opposition from within the administration of that time. And from 1995 till today, her question is still the same. When is the glory going to return to Moku Ula? And we have to do what we can, regardless. This area is a bridge to what Maui is today and what Maui once was. And sometimes it seems very simple. It used to be a baseball field. And to her, and to many of us, who feel like we come home when we come back to Moku Ula, it's not just a place, it used to be a baseball field. It symbolized a time when King Kamehameha III felt that his people and his land and the island and the kingdom's capital was at a pivotal point. It was the people of the kingdom, of our land, but it was being challenged. It was at a time when Moku Ula had to come. It had to emerge because there was nowhere to go. There was nowhere for Native Hawaiians, for people to feel that there was going to be a center for political and spiritual gatherings and needs and practices. So when we say return the glory to Moku Ula, it's not as simple, oh, there's a pound of fried chocolate? It's not as simple as a baseball field, a mausoleum, the water. All of that is important, but it's a place to go to in a changing time when we all need it. Whether it's Native Hawaiians, whether it's those who support the culture, whether it's those who practice or not, we are in that moment now. Almost 90 years ago, Mayor noted that almost 90 years ago, this land was filled. We're getting pretty close to the century mark. I hope it's a little sooner before that, but she said, Mahina, it's almost 100 years. We should take our time, but hurry up. One of those things. And I echo what Senator English said, that in the beginnings, Akoniakana was the one with the vision that poked all of us, that said, we have to go now, what are we waiting for? And even though he's in Oahu today and not with us, I'm sure many of you can still feel him tapping your shoulder and in his usual way saying, girl, oh, for you guys, girl, what's up with that? Okay, all right. So there's so many things that can come from this. And it's a place when once it was a place of retreat, a place to acknowledge, a place to practice, and a place to remember that we all had our responsibilities, we all had our kuleana, we all had our role, because not all of us will be able to come to that island. Not all of us deserve that honor, but it existed for that reason, that those who do, that those in leadership, that those who have ties to the place have that, so that they in turn, in a changing time today, can lead the rest of us who need that. So, e ho'i kanani e Moku Ula, that the glory will return, and this project that we're looking forward to starting is the beginnings of that. And many of you who are participating in the program will have that privilege and that honor to participate because it is your time, for whatever reason, to be in that program. Some of us had the honor of being in an earlier archaeological project. And I'm telling you, to sit in that moment and be 3 feet down in this area raises your hair like you will never experience for many times in your life. So Mayor Tavares sends her regrets not being here, but her biggest aloha to Kumu Hokulani Hope Padilla for the ceremony today and acknowledging the ties that we have, and ask all of you to remember that it is not just a simpleness of a county land return to Moku'ula, but it is a time to bridge what was here before to the needs of our people today. Mahalo.